Disclaimer.
This video is intended for brand new streamers or people thinking about getting into streaming. If you've been streaming for a little while, this video might not be for you, but you could stick around and watch because there might be a few things on this list that you're not doing. My name is BAYROTS, and this is 7 things brand new streamers need to start doing. What's up, guys? Before we begin, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. And you can also catch me at my live stream at facebook.com/BAYROTSplays. Now, assuming you have the basics, i.e. you have your broadcasting software selected, downloaded, and installed, you've become somewhat familiar with it, you've chosen a platform to stream on, whether that's YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, DLive, and now all you have to do is hit that go live button. But stop and think about this. Number 1, what is your intention for streaming? And I don't mean,
why do you want to be a streamer?
I mean, are you here to entertain? Do you want to educate people? Are you extremely talented at a specific genre? Are you trying to showcase that talent? Go into streaming with an intention. Don't just boot up the stream and play video games and think that you're gonna get a following, because you're not. If your stream has a specific purpose, it makes your job easier as a streamer to get the message that you want across to the intended viewers. On the flip side, a stream with a specific goal in mind will set you apart from the millions of other streamers who are just here to play games. Have an intention when you stream. Number 2, I bunched these together because they're pretty basic and pretty much the staple of streaming. Get a webcam and get some alerts. The webcam is it will already set you apart from the people who are just now starting who don't have a webcam. People want to see who is streaming. They want to see who they're talking to. It's more personable. They can relate more to you. If you're just playing a video game without the webcam, it's just a video game. Very few people want to watch that. Some people can get away with not having a webcam, but that's because they've been doing it for so long. Your chances of blowing up without having a webcam are slim to none. Let's get a webcam. You can get a Logitech C920 for $50. Save up your allowance for 4 weeks and you can buy a webcam. It's simple. Now, alerts. People feel good when they see their name pop up on your stream, whether it's from a follow, a like, a share, whatever platform you're on, it has its own specific alerts. You can get free alerts from Streamlabs OBS. You can get alerts from Stream Elements. You can buy alerts from owned.tv, from Fiverr. You can even make your own alerts if you have that kind of knowledge. Get alerts. They don't have to be big, crazy things. They just have to be something small that pops up, says, hey, so-and-so followed. That way, it allows you to see it and say, hey, thank you for following. Thank you for liking. It allows you to acknowledge and interact with the viewers, as you should. Number 3, if you're streaming on Facebook, use the clip feature. That feature is so important. In Twitch, if you make clips, sure, people may see them if they go onto your profile or if you share them on other platforms, but that's the only way. In Facebook, if you create a clip, it goes into a clip section for that game. So if people are in that game and your clip rates high enough, people are gonna see it, whether they're on your profile or not. So that's just another avenue for people to discover you. Also, when you create clips, you can then share those clips to other platforms and again, increase your discoverability, which is key to growing. Now, when you do create clips on Facebook, the clips are downscaled to 720p. So if you're streaming at a higher quality than that, you might want to record your gameplay and then go back at a later date, cut at where you want to, and then re-upload that clip that you made at the same resolution that you were once streaming at. Number 4, avoid dead air. What's dead air? Dead air is a term used in the radio broadcast career field where it's silence. Do you hear that? That's dead air. You want to avoid that at all costs. How do you do that? The trick is to voice your inner monologue. That little voice in your head, it's always running, whether you realize it or not. The skill to be able to spit that inner monologue out and give it a voice takes practice. It takes time. You need to develop the skill. And one trick to doing that, if you drive to work every day, or if you have a period of time where you're alone, just go ahead and start talking to yourself. It's gonna seem super awkward at first, but getting that awkwardness out when you're alone is 10 times better than doing it on stream where people could possibly see you. It's live. You're going to slip up. Practice it. When I first started streaming about 2 years ago, when I would drive to and from work, I would turn off the radio and I would just start narrating everything I saw. I would say, okay, there's a blue car right there. He's going kind of slow. The license plate is from Nevada. Well, I haven't seen a Nevada license plate in forever. Huh. That's kind of weird. Kind of reminds me of back home. You know, I'm from Missouri, but now I live out in California. You know, just like that. Like, it doesn't even have to be anything exciting, but it avoids dead air, which is crucial to streaming. So many times I've gone into a brand new streamer's stream, and it's just them playing a video game. No, stop it. Okay, stop it. Stop it before you even start it. Practice the skill and you will be already on top of so many brand new streamers. Like, that's what this is. Streaming is a competition, a friendly competition, but a competition nonetheless, because you want to set yourself apart from everybody. That should be your goal. Everybody wants to become a big streamer. If they tell you they don't, they're lying. And everybody is working on themselves and trying to be a better them than they were the previous stream. You need to be doing the exact same thing, if not more. Number 5. This one is huge for Twitch specifically, but it can be utilized for every platform. And that is create content on other platforms, specifically YouTube. If you're on Twitch, you're not going to get discovered if you're not creating content on other platforms. It's that simple. It's truth. Twitch isn't designed for small streamers to be discovered. You might get, 10 or 20 people over the course of a couple months that come in just because they like scrolling down to the bottom and checking out small streamers. You might get lucky, but you won't grow by doing that. You need to create content. It could be from your streams. You could recycle your streams and edit them in a way that is entertaining and has a purpose for other people to watch. And you may edit that and then throw it onto YouTube. YouTube is designed for small YouTubers to get discovered via search engine, thumbnails, titles, etc. The discoverability for YouTube is 1,000 times greater than Twitch. If you can create that following on YouTube and bring them over to Twitch, you will be killing the game as long as you remain consistent. Now, it doesn't even have to be YouTube. You can create content and throw it onto Instagram. You can create content and throw it onto Facebook. I don't recommend TikTok because studies have been shown that the following you create on TikTok does not carry over to other platforms. And that's probably due to the fast scroll pace of TikTok. You watch a 15-second to a minute-long video and you're going on to the next one. Most people do not follow over to third-party platforms off of TikTok. If you're already streaming on Facebook, create content and post it on Facebook. Your followers will see it, and if you share it to your personal page, your friends will see it, and your friends will most likely share it. You can share those videos to groups as long as it doesn't go against their terms. You can then take the Facebook video that you created and throw it onto Instagram. Take the Instagram video and you can even make YouTube videos out of it if it's long enough. The point is diversify your reach, broaden your reach. Get those spider arms out there and get content spread out so more people can find it. If you're only on one platform, granted these platforms are big, your chances of getting discovered are smaller. If you have content on multiple platforms leading to one platform, your chances of getting discovered are much, much higher. Last tip number 7. This one is a tricky one and not a lot of people do it. A lot of successful people do it or have done it in the past. Usually when it comes to like esports players, they watch their own replays and they critique themselves, they analyze it, and they find what worked for them, what didn't work, what they need to work on, what they did well on, and what needs improvement, etc. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Go to a large streamer and watch their stream for about 10 to 15 minutes and write down 3 to 5 things you liked and 3 to 5 things you didn't like. Now, this could be anything from their alerts were super clean, they interacted with chat, or they avoided dead air. They made jokes about themselves. They smiled, okay? And dislikes could be they didn't talk to chat. There was a lot of dead air. The gameplay was boring. Their audio was bad, okay? And obviously don't type this in their chat or anything. This is just for you. Just write this down type it in your phone notes, write it down on a notebook, just something. This is for you. Do not broadcast what you liked and didn't like into people's chat. That will be a sure way of probably getting you banned from the chat, making you look like an asshole. Okay, next, go into a small streamer, again, lurk, write 3 to 5 things you like and 3 to 5 things you didn't like, okay? And the last step, right? Go to your recorded streams and find 3 to 5 things you liked and 3 to 5 things you didn't like, and then compare them all, okay? See what you're doing compared to the successful streamer, the bigger streamer, and then compare yourself with the smallest streamer. You'll probably have more in common with the smaller streamer than you do the bigger streamer. And you'll also find by watching your older replays that you're doing a lot of things that you didn't know you were doing. When I started doing this, my streams improved drastically. And here's why. When I first started streaming and there was a lot of dead air, I noticed it. And it's awkward. It's really awkward when it's just quiet and you're just playing video games and nobody's talking because you're just staring at the screen, okay? And another thing I noticed is I did this a lot. I covered my mouth. You're covering half your face when you do this. It's weird. Stop doing it. Nobody can see your mouth move. People want to see you smile. You know, you pick up little habits that you do on stream that you probably don't realize you're doing. Okay, so don't just write down 3 to 5 things that you like and you don't like, and then that's that. Reflect on it, okay? Utilize that knowledge and make it a conscious effort to either continue it in your streams or to stop it, to focus on breaking those bad habits and forming better ones. Well, that's all I got for you in this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I'm trying to condense it down to about 8 minutes. Right now the recording is running at 21 minutes, so let's see if I can condense it. If you liked the video, again, hit the like and subscribe button. You can follow my stream at facebook.com/BAYROTSplays. I'm BAYROTS, and I will see you next time. Oh my god, damn. Fuck, bitch. I didn't think it was gonna be that quick. Gossip, thanks for the 1,000 stars, buddy. Jesus Christ. Ah! Run! Run, bitch!